Hi, y'all. Hello. Okay, this is going to be weird because I've never done a live stream before, but I want to throw on a pottery wheel today, and I haven't thrown in my home studio since last September, um, mainly because of procrastination from a lot of different things, from being in a creative slump. And I thought I would do a live stream so y'all could hold me accountable. And I'm thinking this is kind of like, when you go to a Southern Baptist church and they lock the doors for you to do and pass around the offering. That's what this is. So I've never done this before. I don't know who's gonna actually show up. Um, hey, I can't really see the screen, so I'm just gonna say hi from afar, and I may not be able to even see the questions, but I'm just gonna start throwing. And I got all my supplies. I even brought out everything that I have here so I can just show you what I'm working with. But I wedged all my pieces on a slab mat, and I actually am starting with a new ball of clay. Philip Potter, hey. um, I am gonna throw with the gray stuff. I've never thrown with that before, but I've seen it looks really nice. It just looks like very nice grayish concrete kind of color. I have a couple different sizes, but this is kind of the average. But I usually start with a smaller one just for practice, and usually I messed up with. And then I have all my tools. I did buy a new tool just to also help me get out this creative slump. I bought one that's in the shape of two different wine tumblers. So I want to make maybe like a little, yeah, some wine tumblers. Um, and that's what maybe I can start with. I don't know if this will work with that, or we'll see. And then I have my needle tool. I have my bucket of water. I have, um, I don't know what this is called, but whatever this is to clean up everything afterwards. My sponge, a wire cutter, a tiny one of rib tools. And afterwards, I also have a clean bucket of water. I don't fill it up all the way, it's just for cleaning up my space and having something to actually wash and wipe my hands with. And then I have baths and on the corner and a whole bunch of other crap. That's, yeah. And then I also, of course, I just like cover my couch with a blanket so I'm not splashing clay everywhere. Okay, so yeah, I'll get started. Yeah, you might not even see my face, but here we are. Here we are. No wheel. So yeah, I'm assuming this is just going to be like a quiet kind of activity. If you want, for the person who's in the room, it looks like Quentin. Are you making any pottery at the same time, or are you just hanging out? Let me know what you're up to, or anybody else who joins. Feel free to like jump in and tell me what's happening. But yeah, so I wedged a few balls, and I'm gonna just throw it down. Turn my wheel on. Hmm. What I'm noticing from using this for the first time, it's kind of plasticky. It kind of feels like porcelain. It's really soft. It's like if dragon fruit didn't have any grog or speckled clay in it. It's really nice. It's smooth. Looks like Quentin, you're saying it's funny. I was gonna go live on the pottery channel and do some glazing. Love it. Are you working on your first drop? That's really cool. What are you making? So you do more hand building and you're working on the wheel more. Nice. feel like the clay gets it gets dry pretty quickly. So Quentin's saying that you do hand building. And your first drop is going to be lime green themed, a variety of items. Nice. I love that. That's definitely feeling, I feel like spring is coming soon. I'm not sure where you live, but yeah, I like this idea of thinking about what I want to make months ahead of time. Um, so I think that's like perfect for a spring summer collection. Chicago. Okay, okay. I've been there a few times. I went to um, I do architecture and interior sometimes, and they have a interior design uh, large. I don't know what it's called. It's called Neocon. It's just where they showcase a whole bunch of new furniture in the summer, and I've been a few times before. I really like it. Oh, thanks. Okay, so what I'm noticing so far, I should use less water as I do this. Since it's pretty plasticky, I don't know the right word for it. It feels pretty fragile. So if I were to make something bigger or like a sculpture, there's a lot of water and it feels like it would flop pretty easily. So I should just like only pull it up just a little bit more or use less water the next time I'm gonna do it. So I might call this one soon. It's slightly wobbly, just slightly. Yes, the merchandise mark. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oop, lost it. Okay, so this was just my practice one. I might just keep it and make it like a little tumbler. In one of my previous videos, I made it was just a video on like thinking about ideas. And so I had some Pinterest trends ideas that I found. One of them was just honestly just making really fun handles. And I think what we're acknowledging as far as trends in general, what people are thinking of in 2026, people are really leaning into um, kind of customization, nostalgic things from the past, things that are unique. I guess it's just to say it's like not basic. It's things that maybe you find from the thrift store or from at home, or from maybe your grandma's closet. So brooches was a thing. But as far as just the shapes of pottery, even just thinking about making things that are deconstructed, or it's like a crazy mug handle, and just going beyond just the basic shapes. So maybe this tiny little thing could have a really fun handle when I trim it. That's what I'll do. Okay. I like this. Yeah, I like this clay a lot. I think moving forward, I will throw with it with less water. All right, all right, all right. Okay, first piece. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here's my first piece. It's a little cup. Set it back over here. He's saying, Quentin just said, I just made a mug with a starfish handle. Love it. Oh, that sounds cute. Thanks for the compliment on the first piece. All right, let's see what we can make. Another thing on that Pinterest board, I will see my face. On that Pinterest trends, there was like a bohemian trend type of, I forgot the exact words they used, but one of the things I wanted to create was woven baskets or pottery that looks like woven baskets. And years ago, I actually made pieces that had pine needles. So it was just like a basic mug. And then I punched holes in it and I wove pine needles around the top. So I actually think I want to bring that back. And back then I did it in a very vibrant bluish teal green color. But this time I kind of want to lean into some more like khaki or more natural sand earthy colors with the pine needle. So I want to bring it back. So I have some bigger balls that maybe I can use these for. And I'll throw a bowl. Or I guess it doesn't have to be a bowl, but like just shapes that could be used for this woven basket. So I like to spin my wheel really fast for the water to dry. Okay. I got it off. I wonder if that will help. Oh, nope. Ooh, it's off. Okay. It's getting to the point where I feel like it's going to collapse. So, let's see. Okay, it's definitely wobbly. Maybe I'm gonna just allow it to be. Do some things to it. I recently made a few pieces where you know how people have that it's like a finger, I don't know what it's called. Where it's just a groove where you can rest your fingers in. And I started doing that, but in random positions and with the glaze added to it, it looks really fun, especially if you use like some really fun glazes. It just allows, especially if you have like a piece that you've messed up before, it allows it to just be fun and be what it is. I think this will still look really cool once I punch out some holes and pine needle around it, going at maybe like a few layers of pine needles going up. That might look really cool. All right, go with me here. Go with me. I know this is weird. I'm gonna take this one off. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do while on the stream. Thank you for being here and watching. Thanks, Quentin, if you're still online, and everyone else who may watch this in the future. I appreciate it. This actually felt really good. It felt really relaxing. It felt nice to jump back on the wheel. And now I have to come back because I have to trim. So I'm hoping this can help me be a bit more productive in making more things for myself, um, and finding more creative ways to bring myself joy. But thanks for being here. All right, see ya.